Yes, Maria.
Yes,
So happy to have you here.
thank you.
Wow, it's been what do you call it? Very interesting conversation to really get you here, and so I'm so happy to have you here. And so you are the first female.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel honored.
yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, we have a few ones booked,
Yeah,
but you are the first one to come. So I'm so happy to have you here, and it will be an amazing and interesting conversation, both for me to interview my first film on this podcast, The Chill Seats, and
yeah.
also to hear your story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. So how do you feel about that to sit here?
To be the first woman,
Yeah.
I feel very special right now.
Great.
Yes. To be here, I have not been like on a podcast before,
Wow.
but like as you already know because you've done your research, you know that I've been in television many times. So I'm not like unfamiliar with being in front of a camera or to speak
Yeah.
like this, but since this is a new kind of way of speaking,
Yeah.
I'm excited also to understand like what will you ask me and
Yeah.
like
You're curious
so
about it.
yeah, I guess we'll see.
Wow, great.
I can freestyle also. So.
Yeah, sure. I mean, also very curious about you. I mean, therefore, I mean, when I first take contact with you was, I was very attractive to your art, your work. Like,
Yes.
wow, this is so cool. Like, and is that in the shopping?
Yes, yes, actually, yeah, and also that this is the first time I'm showing my art in Nyköping.
Wow, cool.
It's usually always like it's usually in Stockholm, or I've shown my chair in different countries as well, like in London, also like in I've shown things in Brussels.
Wow.
I've shown things in Hungary,
Wow.
and other places, but the little
Yeah.
little Nyköping is
Yeah.
the first time.
Wow.
But it's also because of this place, this old bank palace, which
Wow.
I'm very attracted to like old buildings and this atmosphere, and
Yeah.
a friend of mine who was arranging it,
Yeah.
that I've been showing his work before.
Cool.
So I was like, why not?
Wow, we'll come back even back
Yes,
to that.
of course.
Okay, so Maria, like, can you describe how a perfect day look like for you?
A perfect day.
Yeah, in your life.
Oh, that's a difficult one. I mean, it depends on how much I should talk.
Yeah, I mean,
But like, okay, assume we have like a really nice weather. Like, let's say it's like 25 degrees or something.
Yeah.
To be at the beach and to walk barefoot on the beach.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
And just to feel the wind in the hair and the sun on the skin, and just go for a walk in the morning, and then go back and eat a good breakfast. And I don't know, like for me, a combination of resting, relaxing, not too much stress, not too much people, nice weather, nice nature, nice architecture, nice people, and to create. If you combine all these things and nice food, maybe I already said that, but yeah,
no, but it's cool.
good energies, and
Yeah.
it's I don't know, like it depends on how much details.
Yeah, sure. Mom, do you have any routine? Like, oh, you wake up now. I know it's a work day, but this is what I have to do, like to get my day on top.
I think I really like where I live in Kungsholmen to go down to the water and have like a morning exercise.
Oh,
There's
cool.
this old amphitheater, kind of like stairs in concrete and wood. So I go there like feeling like I'm in the Rocky movie.
Oh, cool.
Like I go there, And then I work out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I really prefer when I walk around in this park. Like,
Yeah.
it's usually like at certain times it's completely empty, and it's a huge park.
Wow.
And when I walk there, I feel like it's just me
Yeah.
and nature and me
Yeah.
and the world. But it's still
Yeah.
in the city. I feel very like lucky, and then I feel very energized, especially
sure.
if there's sun as well. And then I go back and start my day. But I need to have a schedule also, like almost like with the
Okay.
time, like between these hours I need to do this
Okay.
and that. I kind of like also
Yeah.
put down like, oh, I have lunch here,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
because then I can like.
Yeah, and usually you do it in the mornings or the day before, like the schedule stuff.
I usually do like a week schedule of
Okay.
what I need to do each day.
Yeah.
And in case I don't do a certain thing one day, I kind of put it over to the next day. But I prefer to kind of like
Track, yeah.
know it between certain hours,
Yeah.
because and don't put too much on the list, because then it gets overwhelming. Then
Yeah.
you kind of
Wow.
get stuck.
Wow, cool. I mean, I personally perceive you as a very deep person. Like, you know, I mean, with your work and also like what you put outside there and the few conversation that we have had.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you are very deep. Like, you don't just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
You have a thought behind it. So I'm wondering, do you often like, you know, sit down and write down your thoughts? Like, oh.
I rarely do that,
Yeah.
but I have a little quote I've started to use recently a lot,
Yeah.
which kind of like sums up also, because I'm a person, like you said, I think a lot, and like I joke a little bit about like overthinking is my cardio.
Yeah, oh, that one.
Because I haven't had too much time to go to the gym lately, and I'm not. I mean, I'm not super fit, but I'm not overweight either. So I guess my overthinking, because when you think, you burn a lot of calories.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So I don't know, but at the same time, it's like I'm also very, how can I say, my brain jumps from, so it's like if I was a computer, there would be like 1,000 tabs open at the same time.
Oh,
so it's very it's a lot up
yeah.
here happening all the time.
And is that because of your creative mind, or it's just you are as a person like that way? Like,
That's a good question, and I'm not sure if I can answer that. I think it might be a combination of both. But I, like, for example, now I have a studio which is kind of big, and I kind of like the feeling of I have different rooms for different activities.
yeah.
And I kind of like if I have started, because I'm very good, like, I think this is a diagnosis thing, but I'm very good at starting projects.
Okay. Well.
I'm the best of starting and coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
That's my biggest strength.
I'm pretty much the same there.
Oh,
I'm good
and in the middle of a project, it can get a little bit more boring.
Yeah.
So you gotta like really push yourself to kind of like complete certain projects.
Yeah.
If you don't see the end goal too obvious, or if it's like something that you just, because I can usually come up with certain ideas that doesn't have like a certain, how can I say, a contract or something.
Yeah.
So it's not like guaranteed paid.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
more like my passion of creating this because I think it's a fun or a good idea.
Yeah.
So I do it anyway usually, because my idea of life is I want to create a situation where I get paid of doing what I want.
Wow.
Not that I get paid of doing what other people want me to do.
Ah, okay. Wow.
So in a way, it's
different.
like if you keep on doing certain projects which you do just from your own heart, and people start liking it, then eventually over time people will hire you to do what you want.
Yeah.
Because that's like a part of your signature.
Yeah, sure.
If you understand.
No,
me.
I really get you. I mean, I have a similar philosophy about when it comes to business. Like, you know, of course, personally, my philosophy is, I mean, you know, I do everything out of passion with the hope that that thing will help people and impact people.
Yeah.
And of course, I have that inner belief that eventually when my work is helping people, they will
Yeah.
also pay me
Yeah.
to keep feeding them. So
Exactly.
I completely understand your
Yeah,
view on
yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people don't do certain things because it doesn't get paid like instantly. And then they kind of miss out the opportunity
Exactly.
to do something that they are actually really passionate about. Or to, because I have a huge problem, which I think you might have understood in
Yeah,
certain things. Like
yeah,
I can't really do anything halfway.
yeah, sure.
And like for example, I have one really good example of that.
Sure.
There was this is a long time ago now,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
I was doing a project where there were 5 different artists who got like this little wooden house. We were supposed to interpret the Swedish election,
All right.
and we were gonna exhibit these small houses in the central part of Stockholm on Sergelgatan, close to Sergels Torg. So my idea was like, I cannot do anything small. Like
Yeah.
I was like going crazy.
Yeah.
First, I was thinking I would use like the bottle caps to fill like the whole building with
Yeah.
it. But then I was like, it will take a lot of these caps. I'm not
Yeah,
sure how
I
to
see,
even get it. But then I was like starting to think about like during the Swedish election, it's like people think that their vote doesn't count.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. You don't have
Exactly.
to vote. So I kind of covered the whole house with mirrors.
Uh-huh.
I cut them up by hand.
Yeah.
Took forever, and I was covering the whole thing, like all edges, the roof, everything, with this, because when you had this little house in this situation in this street,
Yeah.
you could stop and reflect.
Yeah, sure.
In a
Oh,
double
okay.
meaning,
Oh.
you reflect with your mind and you reflect yourself. You see your reflection, and you see that you are a part of all this around you.
Yeah.
You are important.
Yeah, sure.
So that was one of the reasons why I made that. And it was a competition where people could vote for which house that was the best idea. I also actually did like a wallpaper inside that was based on the symbols of each political party.
Okay.
That looked like a folklore kind of ish wallpaper.
Wow.
Because I couldn't do anything halfway. I needed to have
sure.
something inside as well.
Yeah.
So I did that also, and my house was selected as a winner. But the prize was supposed to be like that it would be put somewhere by recommendation of the people who voted.
Okay.
But the problem is, since I was doing this with mirror glass,
Yeah. Oh.
nobody was bold enough to be able, because of insurance,
Yeah.
if someone get hurt
Yeah,
or
yeah.
animals or whatever.
Sure.
So it never happened that it came into a space, but it looked very cool.
Wow.
And I took a lot of pictures on when it was standing there.
Wow, cool.
I had an idea also. Sorry,
Yeah, sure. No, sure. Sure. It's all about
but-
me. I love it.
No, but I
Cool.
had an idea because I had this vision. The only problem was what's it called? Bureaucracy, like the
Biocracy.
bureaucracy.
Or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
With the Swedish system, because on the T Central in Sergels Torg, there's kind of like it's like when you enter the stairs.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a building, and on top of it, it's kind of like grass on top of it. So I pictured my house standing up there,
Oh.
and that would be like a little grass around it,
Yeah.
and it would really like connect with the glass obelisk and the culture house and everything. The only problem was there was no person responsible for that space,
Okay. Uh-huh.
because nobody would ask for the top of that
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. You were deep, so yeah.
So the problem is nobody could say yes.
Wow.
Because nobody had the
Responsibility.
power to say yes, because so that kind of like,
Wow.
it didn't happen just because there was no person responsible for it. I mean,
crazy.
if it wasn't like this squarish society where everybody needs to, okay, this street, I decide about that, or I decide about
Sure,
this.
yeah.
But when there is a space where nobody even thought about
Yeah,
using,
yeah.
then there's nobody who can say yes or no.
Yeah, only you thought about it because you were so deep.
I'm not sure if it's deep, but I just had this
It's
vision.
like,
And also,
yeah,
like, with the lights inside,
yeah,
if you were like on Orleans or like a little bit higher up, and you could see like lights from inside,
oh,
and it looked like little kind of cottage, small miniature house, but still it would be like reflecting and kind of combining everything around it. I just
yeah,
thought it would have been cool, but
yeah.
it
But
never.
hopefully, like now, who knows? Someone is listen and they will make a decision on that.
I think it's
Yeah,
too late. It's too late
we
because
hope.
since it wasn't possible,
Yeah.
I transported it back to my
Yeah.
parents' garden.
Okay.
So it's been standing there, making my parents annoyed.
Uh,
Now they've finally been trying to rip off the glass parts
oh,
because I don't know. They just.
hopefully you can. Recreate something
I
out of
could
it.
do it again,
Yeah,
of course. I
sure.
could build another one, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like my patience of the
Yeah, yeah, okay.
to
Wow,
cut all these
cool.
pieces.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know. Like if
yeah.
it took forever.
Cool, cool. Maria,
Yeah, sorry.
no, I mean, it's great. I love the story. And,
It's like my mouth needs to have like a little. You have to have a remote control,
Yeah.
like. Psst,
No, but this
out.
is cool. But this is very interesting one because I usually start my podcast interview with "How are you really doing?" And when I mean "How are you really doing?" I mean like your current state in life. But since you are you love to draw and paint, and you have this deep
I do,
imagination
but
and vision.
yeah, I do love to draw and paint, but I don't have that
Okay.
much time to do so. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to this year to do it more.
Okay, but now you will make a drawing in your mind since
Yeah.
you love to use your imagination. So if you just imagine a white studio here,
Yeah.
Canva, plain white, and you have to draw your current state of how you're doing, how you're feeling. What would you draw or paint?
My current state.
Yeah, I mean in life.
Complete chaos.
Yeah, I mean in general in life, how do you feel?
I mean, the thing is that I have this what's it called, like survival mode mentality.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though if you bring me like you say, basically like, bring me lemons and I will make lemonade. Like
Yeah,
if life
sure.
brings you lemons, you make lemonade.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm always trying to do my best, even though things feels like it's falling apart.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's falling apart. It's not, but I'm a single mom and my kids are almost becoming teenagers.
Yeah.
I do multiple things at the same time, so it's a lot of things to kind of like
So if you have
manage.
if you have to draw it or paint it, what would the paint? What would it be?
This is very metaphoric.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure because right now I was actually I was really inspired by I follow some pages about the universe, and there was
Oh, cool.
I recently saw like they had a new camera that was like 6 or 8 billion pixels
yeah.
of how they take pictures of the universe.
Yeah.
And I was really, when I was looking at that, I was like, shit, I need to do a painting of the universe.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Level you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's our universe.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just my
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
But I think I would like to try something like that. But
Oh.
but I mean, of course, it could be combined with different
Yeah,
things. But
yeah, sure.
But I was just seeing like these levels of lights and the colors combining, and it's just it just captured me.
Oh, cool.
And I would like to do something.
I was actually even thinking about that. What do you call it? This question today, reflecting on it, like, what would I paint?
Yeah.
And this morning I was brushing my teeth. I was like, what would I paint myself?
Yeah.
And I thought like, wow, I will either draw stairs, a lot of stairs, a lot of it, and all of them going like what do you call climbing the stairs, up to the top,
Yeah.
and then comes a new stairs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and then I have to, and it's continuously, because I see my whole life I have seen this constant thing of never ending. Like it's always like
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
to go. So
Yeah.
that's what I actually see myself like. Wow, this will be the image that I will paint or draw, like a lot of stairs, like
Yeah. I think, or it could be like an amusement park in a way, like, because it's like,
Yeah,
up
exactly.
and down. It's like life is like a roller coaster
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
ish.
Yeah,
Because it is.
Yeah.
I think it's about to enjoy the ride and understand that both the pain and the pleasures are temporary. And we have to have both, because otherwise we wouldn't understand the other.
yeah,
So I feel sometimes if I would have like when you're having a cold and you're like can't breathe, and then I really think about when I get well, I'm gonna appreciate just to breathe so
yeah.
much.
Sure.
So I can feel like, okay, I'm suffering right now, but soon
It will be over.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna enjoy this so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I can, in certain ways, I can in a way, what's the word? Like I can appreciate
Yeah. Sure.
pain in certain ways, just because, and also since I know it's temporary, because then I will really appreciate
Yeah.
the opposite.
The opposite.
So I think people who are really spoiled, who never have like real problems in their lives and never experience those kind of things, I think they are not enjoying life as much as those people who has
It's,
felt both.
exactly, had some experience of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah. No,
traumatic or
yeah.
really hard
I agree with
times.
that. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So it's also the same thing, like when it comes to like workplaces and stuff. Like when I was about, I don't know, like probably was like around 20 years old or 18 or whatever, I worked in a Burger King for 2 weeks. So, and it was so hard.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but I really hated it.
Okay.
But I think it's
Wow,
good because you appreciate
Yeah.
you're not doing that anymore. So it's like all these steps that you talked about in your painting,
Yeah.
it always leads to something else.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
learn from
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like I've done so many things in my life,
Oh.
and that had made me into what I am today
Yeah.
in certain ways. But I think it's just good. I just
Amazing.
think that people need to suffer a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I mean.
Not too much.
Yeah, yeah,
but
sure.
just
Yeah.
like
No, I get you.
to a certain level,
Yeah.
just to realize that you're also to understand that you are privileged.
Like one of my favorite artists said this. Like he had a song called "You Never Know Joy If You Never Had to Suffer."
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, what is joy means if you never had to, experience the opposite. So, I mean, life itself, it's in order for you to know good, you have to,
Exactly.
have experience of bad or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Really.
it's because also, I'm not sure if we're gonna go into that subject, but I mean, I've been close to not being alive.
Yeah, we will come there.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I will come there.
Yeah,
No, cool.
no,
Yeah.
but like,
yeah.
I just sometimes think that people should have a wake-up call sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
Because also a lot of people take so many things for granted. They take time for granted. They take people for granted. They take family members for granted. They take their own bodies for granted. They take everything for granted, basically. And to realize that you shouldn't makes you become more aware and to... I have this also like this favorite expression, like carpe fucking diem. like really seize your day. It's important.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of people be like, we can do it another time. And I'd be like, hell no.
No.
This is now.
Wow, cool. I mean, as I said earlier, also like I have with the little chart that we have, I have got a perspective of who kind of which kind of mindset you have, you know, and it's cool to see that because I think that's what we need. I don't want it to say exactly what kind of mindset, but you can tell me later. But Maria, you know, this is an interesting one as well. Like putting aside your work as an artist, you know,
Yeah.
this, putting it aside, who is Maria?
Um, I don't know. Like you mean like my qualities as a
Yeah,
person,
exactly. Who
or
is Maria exactly?
I think
Beside, you know, putting aside what
as
you do.
I hope I'm perceived, and I think I'm perceived as a person with a good heart that cares about people and cares about things, and that tries to be a good person, and yeah, I also think that I have a sense of sarcastic humor,
Yeah,
which could be amusing to
yeah,
certain people.
yeah,
And what else? I'm a very positive person.
yeah,
Even though I've had tough times,
yeah.
I'm still positive.
Cool.
And I think that is also a mindset. It's a choice.
Sure.
It's a choice. But who I am, I don't know. Like, what exactly you want me
I
to?
mean,
Like, how
it's
should
a,
I?
as you said, it's a sense of feeling, right? It's a feeling that you
Yeah,
have about
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
that you hope that people perceive that and people
yeah,
get that.
yeah,
And I think who we are, we often associate what we do with
yeah,
who we are.
yeah.
And like, okay, who are you? Oh, I'm an artist. I'm doing that like this. But that's what people see on our profiles, and
Yeah,
this, but
yeah,
it's not what we, you know, we are.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, to go deeper in that, like, I think we are more like a sense of feeling that we have about ourselves, right? Everything that we have been through, everything that, you know, like personally, like, as you said, I see myself as a good person with a good
Yeah,
heart,
yeah,
intention, real genuine intention to
yeah,
help people
yeah,
when they need it.
yeah,
And also, I have this mindset of like not giving up,
yeah.
you
Me
know.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very stubborn.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
kind of way.
yeah.
And
I'm
I think
super stubborn.
exactly, so I use even every challenge that I've been through, everything
Yeah,
that I have been through,
yeah,
I use it to empower myself,
yeah,
you know. So I'm that kind of a person. I have that kind of a feeling, that kind of
yeah,
a
yeah,
mentality,
yeah,
and that's what I think I am, you know, beside what I do for
yeah,
work or make a
yeah.
living.
I'm
Yeah.
very resilient as well. Sometimes I would say I'm too resilient.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's also I'm very much of a, like a problem solver. I can like my mind is very, how can I say, how it's wired.
Yeah.
I can come up with so many solutions and ideas
Wow.
like super fast,
Wow.
and I don't know.
It's because maybe you were used to solving problems because your brain is okay. Now we have done this before, so oh, it's have to go quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why,
Mm.
but it's also like certain things with my brains. Like I can, like my how I if I see faces,
Yeah, yeah.
like I can like recognize a person that might have been in my, let's say my brother's classmate for 20 years ago.
Oh,
Like I just,
boom! Like you know,
yeah,
yeah,
like instantly, like in a million
like a
seconds.
photographic, what do you call memory
I
thing?
don't know, but it's like it can be like a little bit annoying
Ah,
sometimes. It's
okay.
like I feel like my like your my storage
Yeah.
is full of
Oh,
crap that I don't need. It's
yeah. I
like, why
understand.
should I collect these memories which
Yeah.
is not necessary? So it's like a ramminnet. I don't know what you call
Yeah.
the ram memory.
Like Linus, what do you say?
It's very
Yeah.
yeah, it works hard.
Yeah.
Because there is so much going on at the same time.
Oh, cool.
It's
I mean, it's cool, and it's, as you said, it can be annoying as well when you have, you know. I mean, of course, you are very organized. You know, I
I
mean,
feel like I'm not sure about that.
okay. Well, I mean, of course, you have a
Unless
structure of what you want to do, but I mean,
in a way, but I'm
yeah.
also very based on lust.
Okay.
I'm very, and that can be hard
Yeah.
because it's like it's hard for me to push myself to do some things that I don't like to do.
Sure. Sure.
So it's like one time when I was living together with a friend, we were
Yeah.
sharing apartment, and we had a good relationship, but
Yeah.
she had this schedule of when we needed to clean
Okay.
the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And from my point of view, I was like, I don't see it looks dirty. Why do I need to clean it? It's like that's my logical brain that
Yeah.
like I have a huge problem with things that are not logic, with rules.
Maybe
I
that's what I call
understand.
it deep.
I'm not sure, but it's like if it doesn't need, why do I? Why?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Oh, logical. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand. I have a little malfunction with the system of society certain times when there's rules which is like, no, this is how we're doing this, or
Yeah.
it's like we always done it like this day. But if I come up with an idea like, but it would be better to do it like this, and then people like,
Wow.
so I think it's sometimes difficult for me to adjust sometimes, not always, because I mean
Yeah.
I understand you can't challenge every system all the time.
Yeah, sure.
But that's why I feel sometimes it's better for me to be my own business than to be employed certain times.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because yeah.
Cool. I mean, it's awesome to really hear you talking about things that I'm like, wow, this is cool. But Maria, let's rewind a bit.
Sure.
Let's go back.
Sure.
Let's go back to the 5 years old, 5 to 12-year-old Maria. How was Maria back there?
I mean, the interesting part there is like, my memories are not too many, but I know I'm still a rather calm person. I used to like this. I had this path. Like I grew up in Gnesta.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to Nyköping.
Cool.
With my mom and dad, my brother and my sister, and we have my mom and dad still live in the same house, and it was a big garden.
Wow, where you grew up?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. But what I really enjoyed doing was like I had this during summer, of course, like special spots like in the neighborhood where certain flowers were growing, which I still remember where they were.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed walking there. Like, okay, that's the flower there, and this, and I used to like to kind of like being in the swing, gunga.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
gunga, pick flowers.
For hours, I guess. Going.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I was not a wild kid. I was not. And to draw, to paint, and
Okay.
yeah.
Which role did creativity play?
Sorry?
Which role did creativity play in your home? Like, was your mom and dad or someone?
My mom and dad has been singing in a church choir since I
okay.
was like they always done that. They still do.
Yeah.
But like the influence, I'm not sure. I was just, I don't know. I can't really say, but I wasn't. I was a kind of
Yeah.
calm kid.
Yeah. And at school, how were you there at school? Like,
In school, that's the thing. I think I was
were you the quiet one, or the talkative?
no, more quiet,
More quiet, yeah.
more quiet. But it's funny because we just had like a reunion.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We've had it a few times.
Yeah.
And I was not like into sports or anything when I was a kid. So there was like how can I say? We had another reunion where we had to play this brännboll.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was doing a frivarv, like
Okay.
that was for me like really an accomplishment because
Yeah.
that was not my identity.
Yeah.
But you can always, I mean, you can change your identity
Sure.
in a certain way.
Sure. Sure.
But no, I wasn't very sporty or.
Was there anyone or special moment where, that or anyone that influenced your creative parts?
It's hard to say. I have an aunt that she used to paint a lot, but I wouldn't say that there's a specific person or anything.
Okay. Oh.
It's more just who I am, which understood more with time and with life, that I have a lot of inside of myself that I need to express.
Oh.
And I kind of don't like to be in a specific box, like only have to create furniture, or I only have to paint or whatever. I like to be free in my creativity, to
cool.
kind of like change to whatever I feel like doing.
Was there any time where you're like, I mean, you saw this, you know, thing, like even while you were young, like teenager, where you saw this creative side of you, like, oh, this is not just a passion or hobby. I can, you know, I can make money out of it, or this is how I want to live. Did you ever had that kind of vision
I
at a young age?
actually, which I should have brought here,
Yeah?
I just found like a little thing that I had put together like 20 years ago, which I had like prints of this my friend books.
Yeah?
Where I had written when I was 9 and when I was
Oh, cool.
12 or something, 11, like what I wanted to be when I was grown up.
Yeah?
So it was like to become like an interior architect and stuff like this.
Okay.
And then I eventually became that.
Yeah?
So I did. But like earlier on, I had the idea of being a florist.
Yeah, okay.
But then I understood, I was like, when I was doing this prao, I don't know, like you were practicing in
sure.
a...
I saw it. Oh.
Yeah. And then when I was in this florist shop and I was like, too much.
Oh,
then
you became allergic or something.
This will not work.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no.
Yeah. But did this, as you said, like calmness, like you were very calm, and this, did that affected you in your childhood with friends or
I mean,
things?
I was bullied from the 7th grade, basically 6th, 7th grade, around there. So that also had an impact on my life, I guess, in certain ways. And but it's also the same thing in certain things. Like you can use bad things as fuel to become stronger.
Yeah, sure.
It's also a mindset.
Yeah.
You use the good things in a way, or you use the bad things. You use whatever ingredients that comes to you in your life.
And you're talking about like being bullied by a 7th grade, and this. How did you first? I mean, that time, and how did you process that? Like, was there people helping you to manage that kind of feeling, or?
I mean, it was difficult in certain ways. I've also kind of, in a certain ways, forgot about a lot of details around it. I mean, I know certain things, but it's also the same thing. Like when you meet these people at a reunion, I feel also, I don't. How can I put it?
You don't feel bad about?
No, I don't. I forgive them because it's like they didn't know better.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they were kids. Yeah. And kids do stupid things.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so I feel also it's important not to hold grudge, because the same thing with holding grudge to people. It's like drinking the poison yourself.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't do that.
Well, I'm wondering where this mindset come from, because I mean, it's like you're totally. I mean, the average mindset in Sweden is.
I just think it's important because this is my life.
Yeah.
And this is short, and we have a limited time. Cool. So if I should let other people destroy my life, I wouldn't.
Wow, cool.
It's just up to me how to handle it. So and still, like, if you look at these people now, it's, I don't know.
It's different. Yeah, it's different story.
In a way, I think they might regret it also.
Sure. Yeah.
And but.
Or maybe they don't remember. Or did you ever even talk to them?
I think they remember certain. Okay. I know there was one kid that I also at that time, because the thing is that I wasn't scared or like too shy. I was still standing up for myself. Wow, I could go to school wearing crazy outfits like a cowboy hat or stuff, and when I think about that, I was like, what the hell was
Yeah.
wrong with me? Because I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, sure.
I was just doing whatever
Yeah.
I felt like.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like
Well,
I forgot what I was supposed to say. But still, it's. I think it's still up to me. How what do I do
Yeah.
about this?
Yeah.
Because I can't change it, and I forgive them.
Yeah.
And they didn't know better.
No.
But I just think it's important to stand up for yourself.
Sure. And I'm glad that you have developed that mindset and you have come to that conclusion like, oh, you don't need to hold that into you. Like, you have to forgive
No.
them. They didn't know better.
Yeah,
And
because
this-
it's also I know there was people that didn't show up because probably they have bad memories from that time or whatever, and they put that into this version of these people that they are now, but it might not even be the same people,
Oh,
you
cool.
know,
Do you
even
ha-
though they are genetically the same,
sure,
but
sure.
you know.
Do you have siblings?
Yes, I
Like,
have one younger, not smaller.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
taller than me. That's
Yeah.
one younger sister and one older brother.
Okay.
My older brother lives in Nyköping.
Okay, in shopping. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should meet him. Well, cool. How was the relationship there growing up? Was there a lot of gap between you guys, or was more?
I mean, I was sharing my room with my sister until
Okay.
I was about. This was a long time. Like
Yeah.
I think I was 16 the first time I got my own room.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
Young guys, you should listen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was. She was my little. How can I say? We had a lot of fun, especially when she was younger.
Yeah.
When I was younger, but then there was a time when I was a teenager where we didn't have super much together because of the time and like the age difference.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Wow.
And my brother and me, we had very different interests, so we
Okay.
didn't hang out that much.
Okay, when you guys were younger, it was interesting. It was more into football, I guess.
Not
or sports.
football, but like mechanics and
Okay. Yeah.
motorcycles
Yeah.
and play rock music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, I really personally feel your story as or I see your story as very inspiring. You know,
Thank you.
especially how, and also your work, how you blend, you know, creativity with purpose. You know, I see you as an innovator, or I mean, storyteller. You know, when I see you as a change maker, like
Thank you.
someone who trying to make a change, make people think differently
Yeah.
about things. Also see you, of course, as the queen of Remake. And I saw you there on your...
Yeah.
There. I'm like, where did you get that from? Did you make it up yourself?
No,
or?
no. People have actually written that about me before because it's also comes back to like how it all started with that. It's basically the chair, which I guess we might talk about later
sure.
or
Yeah,
now.
exactly,
I'm not
soon.
sure.
Yeah.
But like, which I made from t-shirts. This was
cool.
on Konstfack. The thing is that I applied to Konstfack for 5 years.
Wow.
So I got a no.
Yeah, we were
I got
coming
no,
there, so it's
I
good
got
that you're talking about
I got
it.
no, I got no. And I was like, I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
So finally I got in. And this is actually a funny story.
Yeah, sure.
If we have time for that.
Yeah, do
so
that.
it was like the interview situation at the University of Konstfack, which is kind of hard to get in. It's a hard selection, and you have to show like your works and work samples and stuff like this to get in. So there was this interview situation with, I think, about like 7 people. I think maybe 2 or 3 students, and then the rest was like the professor and some other teachers that is gonna sit and evaluate you based on the questions and all these things. So there I was showing my works and everything, and I had taken this little how do you say, like
It's like a mint.
like a mint thing, like
This
this
small one.
fisherman friend.
Oh, yeah.
With the salmiak licorice kind of flavor, which at that time I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I had that in my mouth and sitting there talking, and then I like, and then it flew all the way
table.
on the table, this big table, in the middle of the table, and people will be like sitting there and like, oh shit. But then, then since I thought it tasted so good, I was like, I took it and put it back and like keep on talking. It was like, I think that was
that was cool. How old were you?
This was because I got in there 2005, so I was let me think. I'm born 77.
Okay.
So yeah, I was 28. What's that? 28?
Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah.
Yeah, something like this. So I kept on having it in my mouth, and also at the same time during my interview, the fire alarm also went off, so we had to go out from the room and then go back in. So I think maybe these things as well might have impacted that I also got in.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I made an impression.
Yeah, I mean, everything that went bad helped.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but still, I'm not, how can I say? I don't get too worried too much. Yeah. I keep it cool rather, I mean, usually. So I did at the same time. But I think it was a funny story. But I was supposed to talk about the Queen of Remake and what led into that. Yeah. So it's like, during this time at Konstfack, I started doing projects like, for example, at the Christmas market, I was selling glass sculptures which I made from different glass pieces that I bought at flea markets. And I started thinking about like to use things as that is already existing to make it into new things. So when I was about to do my bachelor project, I was really like, okay, so what should I do? I wanted to do something meaningful. So I was really thinking about, okay, so what materials should I use to do something? So it was like textile, wood, metal, plastics, like which category? So I started to do experiments, which was like, first I wanted to do something with my old toys, actually.
Sure. Wow.
And I got into contact with an artist that I was inspired by his work that I saw in a magazine. His name is Matthias van Arkel. And we got into contact, and he's actually, I will show a picture of him later. Sure. So the story continues, but the thing is that I sent a lot of toys to a factory in the southern part of Sweden that they were supposed to do something about these things, but it ended up in garbage, looked really like shit. So I was like, okay, so that didn't work. Next. So then I also went to Berlin to a factory there, which I took a lot of like these, these nylon overalls like Adidas, this VCT materials, which is basically nylon. Yeah. And also I took a lot of like stockings, female stockings, because they're also nylon. Nylon is plastics. Yeah. So I took these things to a factory and like had this machine that was like super pressing with heat. Because I thought it would be interesting just to play around with materials to see what happens. Because female stockings is like, you use them once and then they are trash. Yeah. So it's a lot of like throwing away. Wow. What can you do about that? Wow. So, but yeah, the result was like a little bit interesting, but not interesting enough. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that didn't work. Okay, next. Yeah. So then I got into contact with a guy in London. He had this company called Smile Plastics, where he used like old rubber boots, he used old cell phones, he used old shampoo bottles and different things, and he made them into smaller pieces, and then he pressed it into sheets. Wow. And so I was thinking about certain things with working with him, but then eventually I didn't. Then I came back. Then I was like, should I try textile instead? So I bought a lot of stuff like flea markets and secondhand clothes. And I started to shred them into smaller pieces, and I put them into like this metal net. and just to shape them a little bit. But then I was like, this is so annoying because I don't know if this part here, this stripe, what if that belongs to a person that was wearing this dress when she met her future husband?
Yeah.
Let's say.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know
No.
because I can't ask this person because I don't
Exactly,
know who
you
gave
don't know
it.
who you are.
Yeah, so I felt, okay, so I have to take control of making this story like from the start myself. So that's where I decided to use t-shirts
Yeah.
because it's very like a quadratic kind of shape.
Yeah.
It's the only piece of clothes that expresses like your personality in the sense of it could be like your favorite rock band, it can be a
Okay.
quote,
Wow.
it could be like a place you visited,
Yeah.
it could be anything. And it has a lifespan that can go from you using it like you just think it looks good, and at the end maybe you're using it in your garden.
Oh,
So
cool.
there's no
Yeah.
other piece of clothes that you have that lifespan
Yeah, sure.
in different occasions. So I chose that. And depending on that one, I was basically thinking, okay, so I have pictures from that
sure.
time. So it's like, if I make them into rolls,
Wow.
then from that measurement, I was deciding like a thickness of holes into a metal net to have like a structure.
Wow.
So based on that measurement and based on the length, I bought actually a pre-welded metal grid. But then so the measurement was like, I think the full size was like 1 meter and like almost 2 meters long. But I cut it in half to have it 50 centimeters to have it based on this width. So I asked a lot of people then. So this is people's
Wow, cool.
t-shirts.
So all these people, you knew them personally?
Yeah,
or?
it's like a combination of my family members. This is my sister. This is me. This is my brother.
Oh, cool.
This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my childhood friend, and so it's different
Classmates,
people.
I guess.
Some of them are, yeah. And this is the guy that was this artist that was inspired by Matthias van Arken, which I saw his art in the magazine. So he also volunteered for this. So they gave me their t-shirts. I just put notes like, give me your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which color. It's only that it shouldn't be like super small.
Yeah.
But I told them they need to write their names on a sign because I didn't want to have like a, written just by computer their name.
Yeah.
This gives like an extra level of their personality.
Yeah.
They can hold it whatever how they felt like and need to be on the picture, and they needed to tell a memory about something that happened when they were wearing the t-shirt.
Wow.
So this was like the combination became like the story, and the shape actually, which I shaped by hand, was based on the measurement of the certain angles, like
what, based on yours or based
yes,
on
kind of, but it's a combination of me and like there's a specific height which
like
is
average,
usually average height, but like when it took 2 meters and I start with this angle with the knees, and then start with the second with the ass and the back, then basically there's only one more bend, and that's just what material I still had left.
Wow.
So the shape is basically just by nature.
Wow.
In a way. But yeah, so this t-shirt share caused a lot of attention with blogs, and this was before Instagram and all these things, 2008. And was exhibited at the Architect Museum in Stockholm, and and a lot of people wanted to show it, to write about it. Italian Elle magazine. There was like the attention was crazy. People were like calling me all the time.
Wow.
Which led to also I was doing a
TV show or? Nice.
That's coming also.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But first there was like I was doing also like a remake collection for Indiska. This
Oh yeah. Yeah, I read about it. Yeah.
those things as well.
Oh yeah.
But after this, there was this TV production company
Yeah.
that had Googled because of this. I was
Yeah.
really up in the search.
Yeah, it's like search engine
with
also.
with remake and upcycling.
Yeah.
So this woman that was supposed to do a new TV series
Yeah.
for kids, she had Googled.
Yeah.
And I was the
yeah.
top
The
candidate.
queen of remake there.
Top candidate.
Yeah.
So she contacted me like, okay, we're doing this TV show for
Yeah.
kids. Could you maybe be a part of it?
Yeah.
Can we do a pilot?
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, sure. I was of course a little bit nervous because I'd never done TV before. No. So the thing was that I should create something in front of the camera, and there would be a kid who would get the thing that I did. So what I did in front of the camera was I took an old mattress, and I took a big pot where you cook.
Okay.
And I took a lot of ponytails and a lot of stuffed animals, a lot of them. Yeah. So I made like a seating puff with, and also textile that was like stretchy. So I basically took, if you took the pot and then you have the mattress around it, and I was making it basically the same height. A little bit underneath also, like a little cinnamon roll, kind of. Yeah. And then I took the stretch textile, put it inside, and two different ways actually to cover it up. And I could just push the textile inside of the little cinnamon bun because it will push itself that doesn't open. And I was stitching a lot of these ponytails around the textiles, basically everywhere. And also on the top of the lid. Because then you could attach all these stuffed animals around the whole thing, and you would have like a secret spot to hide things inside. But you can still sit on it, and it will still be comfortable, and it will still also be like a combination of storage of your stuffed animals, and you wouldn't destroy them.
No.
So I did all these things, and the kid was really also like thought it was cool. And then when they saw my result and how I interacted with the camera, they felt like they decided, oh, we're not going to have her as a guest in this show. We're going to make her the host.
Yeah, wow, cool.
Yeah, so then I was the host, and it was like, when it was, this was before streaming.
Yeah, okay.
So it was like 6:45 on Thursdays.
Oh.
And I did 2 seasons, 10 episodes each. And like the numbers of the views, like there was like around 300,000 kids.
What was the name of the...
Junk.
Junk, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like around 300,000 children watching it each episode. And for me, the reason, like, the certain things I did there, it was basically the kid came there with all his toys or her toys, and I shared some toys to me and some toys to another creator. And it was like people like Lasse Åberg, it was like Ernst Billgren, Bea Sandfeld, like people that has a name in the art world or design world.
Wow.
So they were also doing something for the kid. So we were both giving something.
Cool.
But for me, my, how can I say? What was the most important thing for me was to get the maximum reaction from the kid.
Wow.
I was aiming for the shock of joy.
Yeah.
That was what I was hoping every time. I was working my ass off, like crazy.
Wow.
I worked so hard.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It seems like, I mean, working with kids is part of your story and it's important for you. I mean, why do you think it's important to teach kids about sustainability.
The children, we are the children, they will be us. We are all like responsible for what kind of planet or society we want to live in, and that's where the foundation is basically.
Sure.
So I think if it's easier to how can I say, to make an impact when you're young, to keep that in mind, than to start with it in an adult age.
Wow.
So I think it's just a natural thing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how
Sure.
we have to brainwash them
Yeah,
early.
sure. And how can we inspire that? You know, how can we inspire them to be more sustainable thinking? You know, I mean, minded.
Yeah, I think it's
through
also
schools
about.
or-
I think it's also about the small things, not to. I mean, for example, of course, this TV show I did, that was inspiring, and I still get people coming up to me that, which is very nice for me when I get very emotional and very, how can I say, I get honored when people like parents come to me and say, my child is creative because of you.
Oh, wow, cool.
I've heard that
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
It happens. It still happens.
Yeah.
So those things means a lot. But like, for example, I do like workshops with Remake in different schools with these things called Skapande skola,
Yeah.
where I bring a lot of toys, and the kids can bring their own toys as well, and they recreate them themselves
Yeah.
with no boundaries of what is how you're supposed
Exactly.
to do
Yeah.
it.
How?
Like the creative freedom and the creations they do is completely
Wow.
crazy. It's out of this world. And I just love to see that when they go into their creative flow, like when the time where not the time, but like basically the situation where you forget about time.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
You're so into your head and what you do, so you forget about everything around you. And I really like when I can help children achieve that situation when they end up in that situation. And I just think also it's like, when you think that if you make an impact on kids that like secondhand clothes is nothing bad, like for example, it's all about how the adults is doing and how we talk.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we show the way. So if we do certain things, the kids will do what we do.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
not what we say, it's what we do.
Exactly. Yeah. We are like the mirror.
Exactly.
For them.
And also it's like, if we throw trash in the nature, they will also do
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
If we make sure, oh, of course we pick it up. Or if we see some trash that's not even ours, if we take the responsibility to pick that up as well.
I have a crazy story about that. Like,
Okay.
like, I hate when I see people throwing stuff.
Yeah.
And 2 times I have confronted some young people.
Yeah.
And someone told me, oh, you know, you should not do that. I was like, I called them, like, they just throw a salad, a salad box. Then they eat and they just throw it on the floor. And there was a bin just right there. And then they just go in. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
And they just started running into a coffee shop. So I went
Yeah.
in the coffee shop and I said to the owner, these guys that they just came here, they have just, you know, messed up the floor there before they came here.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
What age was this person?
I mean, you mean the owner or
No,
the guy?
the guy.
I mean, around 15, 16.
Oh, yeah.
And the owner was like, his reaction was like, oh, okay. And I get so mad. I was like, why he's not, I mean, reacting like, oh, you should maybe go or saying something. It was just more like, okay.
Maybe he was scared of confrontation.
Oh, and I have...
But still, I think there's this saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah, and
I
that's
think,
my mindset, actually.
Yeah, and I think that's what people forget.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my children, who is like turning 12 and 13 this year, like if we've been on a subway, there have been situations where I have told other young like teenagers when they put their feet up on the seat that I have been like, okay, take it down.
Yeah, I could.
Where my kids be
They're
like,
like, oh
my
no.
mom is so embarrassing, and I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah. And
Because the same thing.
the same thing
If
there. Yeah.
people get silent when
Yeah.
people do bad things,
Uh,
that's how you basically say that keep on doing this shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think
If nobody stands up for how to do it,
yeah,
then change will not come.
crazy. Yeah.
It's everybody's responsibility.
Responsible to make sure that we have the right environment. And
Yes, and
it's
how
cool.
people behave.
Wow.
If you have to stand up for
What would you describe your philosophy of living?
living,
If you have to say in a phrase or something.
that's a good question. I just think of living
Or
to,
in your creative or as an artist.
as an artist. That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Really? Okay, let's take it to personal level.
No, I just think about living. I just think that even though I don't practice any religion, I just think, like I told,
Yeah.
I said basically when we were having lunch,
Yeah.
just treat others as you want to be treated. And I just think that comes with everything.
Yeah, sure.
And don't be too selfish. I mean, like, just think about everything has consequences.
Yeah, sure.
Everything.
Oh, cool.
Everything you do has like circles. Do you want to contribute to good energy spreading or bad things? So it's a choice. Everything that you do is a
Amazing.
it's
I mean,
a choice.
yeah, amazing. I mean, just to live by, love.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not just emotional thing that you have. It's, I mean, about thinking about everything around you.
Yeah.
Everyone around you is like.
But it's also like to appreciate things. Like, for example, yesterday I had a really good day and I had a really nice lunch with a friend. And when we went there, I just noticed like the grass in Kungsträdgården.
Yeah.
It was just so green.
Wow.
And it was so thick and it was so... I was like, sorry, but we need to just go and touch the grass
Cool,
and just
yeah.
walk on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I just think also like these things, like you have to appreciate the things that you see. Like if you see a really beautiful flower, appreciate it. And the same thing, like if you see someone, like what if like you think a person has a nice haircut or good clothes, whatever, tell the person. Don't hold it inside of you. Give it.
But it's crazy with
free.
that one,
It's
though.
for free.
Yeah, it's crazy with that one because I think when I first moved to Sweden,
Yeah.
I'm just like that. Like I like to give compliment to people.
Yeah.
Like and naturally, like I see someone like, wow, that's a nice clothes.
Yeah.
Like either it's a guy or a girl, like this. And also, of course, also the culture stuff. Like I was coming from
course.
Spain, where, for example, I can say to a friend, "I love you."
Yeah.
Like we say goodbye, love you.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. And I was saying to people, and I remember here.
That was too much.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
someone come to me and he say, hey, you know that every time you say like, I love you, even though we know that it's a friendship thing, you know, people can take it in other way.
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, it's just of course, it's not any like a sexual feeling of something.
No,
it's just affection that, wow, I'm glad to see you and I like you as a friend. And
because also I think about certain times, like in a way, like if you don't love anybody or if you don't love anything, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, sure.
And I also think that it's still also a choice in a way. And also like how do you kind of like how do you treat the people that you care about the most, that you really love? That says a lot about you as a person.
Exactly, yeah.
If you don't make an effort, not even for the people that you love the most, who are you?
Yeah, sure.
I think that's the question that everybody should ask themselves. Because if you don't make an effort, then
no.
I mean,
What?
I mean, there's no meaning.
Yeah, sure. Wow.
There's like zero meaning. Because like there was one situation where it was not my week for the kids, but still there was a certain occasion. I don't remember exactly now, and I was really tired, but in a way they came to me, and then I felt, okay, I didn't plan this, but now they are here, and this is a special day.
Yeah.
So I just had to do everything I can to make this a good day, as with the most I can. And it's not about money.
Yeah.
It's about the intention, and it's about, in certain ways, it can be a creative thing as well. But it's like, it's how to make an effort, that, and how to evaluate the effort. It's the reaction of the person who gets the effort.
Yeah, sure.
If you can make that person feel that it's thoughtful, that it comes from love, they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel cared of.
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
And that's what this even podcast is about, is to give the people, the platform where they can feel like they are being heard, they have been listened, they feel like they have been seen.
Yes.
I saw you.
Yes, I feel
And now I'm
heard, I
hearing
feel
you.
seen. I feel appreciated. Thank you so much.
Cool. I mean, let's
I
make
do.
a quick transition here. I
Yeah.
mean, you have been through so many things, like everyone else, but some people much more, and very tough situations, and some people less. But all those stuff shapes us as a person. And I guess some of the things that you have been through have shaped this thing about you talking about appreciation and all this.
Yes.
And I think it's also based on the things that you have been through.
Yes.
I think hearing you talking about your the opportunities that you have had with TV, like the attention that you got, from so many different places, exhibitions and stuff. And it seems like you had a very, great momentum,
Yes.
in your life in that period of time, and probably now. But then suddenly I read like you had an issue with your health.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you just go through what happened?
Yeah. No, it was very dramatic. It's like, my son was 10 months old, and I was pregnant with my second child. I was in week 19, and I had this cough that I couldn't get rid of. So I went to see a doctor just to get some kind of coughing medicine that wouldn't hurt my baby. So I went there, and this doctor said that she thought I looked a little bit pale in my face, and so she took some blood samples just to be sure, because I thought I had a pneumonia, or what do you call it, lung inflammation. Yeah,
pneumonia.
So, but she was examining me, and she was like, "No, you probably don't have that." 3 days later, she called me, and she was like, "Maria, you need to go to the emergency."
Okay.
And I was like, "Okay." I mean, I just need to have some lunch. I haven't had lunch. She was like, no, you're not having lunch. You're going now. And I was like, okay, this doesn't sound good. So I went there. And apparently my blood samples came up with, I had a high infection in the CPR results.
Yeah.
Which was showing like 120, something like this. And so something was up. So they examined me in the emergency. Then they took an x-ray of me. And when the doctor came out, he looked me straight up into the face. And that's those kind of words that you never want to hear.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, "I'm really sorry, but I have some bad news." So he said like, okay, so here in this x-ray, we see there's a big shadow here on close to your lungs, and we think it's a big tumor. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like from nowhere.
Yeah. Well, crazy.
And my son was about 10 months old.
Yeah.
I was pregnant in week 19. So then they started to do a lot of different examinations, and they were like, taking these kind of, like if you have like a metal straw, like it would like take out samples and like through your nose down and like cut out parts of the what do you call it?
Barrier, what do you call it?
Ryggmärgen.
Yeah,
like,
Rigmary, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what you call it in English, but spine.
Yeah,
I
your
think.
spine.
Yeah, your spine. Took a lot of samples. First, they thought I had lung cancer. Then it's like about 50% to survival. And then, because we were checking the baby, and then that's when we saw it was a healthy baby girl.
Yeah, wow.
And to know, like they said, like basically we have to remove her. It's too early to take her out.
Yeah.
She will not survive. But we have no choice. That's the first. What they said.
What they said.
But when they was analyzing more, what it was, they found out it was högmalignt B-cells lymphom. So it's like a lymphome thing.
That's dangerous one, right? That's big.
I would say the surviving, like the death rate would be 25%.
Okay.
So, but still to think about, like of 4 people, one is dying.
One is dying. Yeah.
Which one is me? And I had to decide, because this was week 19, to keep her, and also to have the chemos at the same time, because they said if you don't do chemos, you will have 2 to 4 weeks left.
Crazy.
Or you get suffocated because of it. The tubes will be, because it's growing too fast. I will be suffocated, or my heart will stop, because it was pushing my heart as well. So there was 2 versions of me dying. Yeah. And I had 2 to 4 weeks without treatment. So if I didn't even check the coughing medicine, I wouldn't be sitting here.
No. Whoa.
But then I asked the doctor, the hematologen. So I think it actually was the father of my kids who asked, like, okay, so if this was your daughter, would you say to her that she would keep the baby or not?
Okay.
And he said,
you need prayer? Sorry.
No, he said, I will keep the baby. So I did. But the thing is that, because every medicine, it said, do not give to pregnant. And I still had it. There was times, when you don't have immune system, and I was in and out from the hospital. All my hair fall off. Actually, also, we married at the same time, because I had this idea of, what if I die? I've never been married.
Okay.
I need to marry. And I need to marry before my hair falls off. So I had the treatment the 24th, the first chemo, 24th of June. The 29th, we married. But I had to be in a wheelchair to go to the church, because my body was so fucked up. I couldn't walk, basically. I was walking with him to the altar, but that was because he was also helping me. So we got married in this situation. And the funny thing is that when you look at the pictures, you don't really see that I'm sick.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I look good. I have to say, I did look good. I did look good. But like almost like 10 days afterwards, I didn't have any hair. Went in and off at the hospital because of the immune system. And but then, and they were supposed to take her out week 28 about, because I couldn't give birth because I was in a weak situation. And at the same time, my son was about 10 months. He learned to walk in the corridors of Karolinska. And he celebrated his first birthday in the hospital, where I had no hair.
Oh, my body is like...
That was not very glamorous.
No, but it's important.
But anyway, like... They were checking me the whole time, like the
baby and yes.
Yeah, the baby. But the doctor for that specialist there, he said this will not be a big baby. This will not be, could never be a great athlete or something. That's what he said to me. And I was like, okay, that's not very nice to say.
Yeah.
But they eventually took her out in week 35. And she was born weighing, her weight was 2.8 kilos, which is not bad.
No.
That's what I was weighing when I was like a
fully.
full-time.
Yeah, full-time, 40 months or
5 weeks
40 weeks.
later,
Yeah.
when I was born. So she was a healthy baby with a little bit of cheeks as well.
Yeah.
And with hair.
Yeah.
Which means that she has hair. If she had chemos in her, she wouldn't have hair.
Oh,
So she was fully protected.
Wow, cool.
So
wow.
she survived. I survived. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, I mean, it's crazy. Like what you tell, I have had similar thing with my daughter.
Yes.
And so I can relate to the feeling, the things, the process, how it goes.
Yeah.
But very like, I mean, impressed of, I mean, like to keep the baby.
Yeah.
And also to think about yourself,
Yeah.
you know, and as you said, like the baby was protected when she came out.
Yes, but I didn't know, you know, I was so nervous. I was really like counting the days until she would be born. Would she be disabled? Would she look strange? Would she be, would she not be normal? I didn't know. This was a big, like, I took a big risk here.
Yeah. So, I mean, during all that period, like this kind of like tough, very dark, and this, was there any mantra or a mindset or beliefs or something that really anchored you during that moment?
It's funny because I was really institutionalized in a way that I was basically almost living more at the hospital than in my apartment. And the funny thing is also that in that situation, we moved twice.
Okay.
During this period of 6 months with the baby and with me pregnant and with me on the hospital. So it was crazy, the situation. But still, I would say at this time, I was both checking out songs for funerals and for weddings at the same time. So I was very, how can I say, I was very aware of the situation.
Yeah, what could happen.
What could happen, but I was very calm in it. I didn't break down at all. I was just focused on the future. I was just focused on eventually, because like that she will be born, and I was focused on my son because I didn't want that to be like in the future that he would look at pictures and be like, this was my mom, and he wouldn't even remember me, you know. He wouldn't even know who I was, who I am. So I was so determined, stubborn as hell, that I would make it. I didn't, even though I knew there was a risk that I could die, I still didn't think that I should or that I would. But of course, I understood it.
Yeah, sure.
Like, for example, when I was at the hospital, there was one time, they took so many blood samples on me all the time, like all the time, you know how it is. And I also had this portacat here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my daughter has the same.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But still, no. One thing that I remember,
they do that.
which
they
I
do that
really
on the grown up as well.
Yeah. Okay. It's because you have to have this the cord, like the straight to the heart. In this situation where my tumor was, I didn't do any operations or anything. It was just this thing. No, but what I really was thinking about when I was in a waiting room in the hospital was I was sitting next to a person that like didn't have her arm or something like this. So when I was sitting there, I was thinking, okay, I will survive this, and my hair will grow out. Her arm will not grow out. So I'm still lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to think that I'm lucky because they were like, okay, 1 in a million gets this severe thing while you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So so it's very rare.
Yeah.
situation. And also it's like they didn't have a lot of information about like how this treatment would
Perfect. Yeah.
affect her, or if this will work or anything. So I took a huge risk.
Yeah.
But like every time I, you know, when I see her,
Yeah.
I mean, she's so awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's great, and her middle name is Esperanza. And
Esperanza. Yeah.
yeah,
Hope.
hope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very glad of it. Yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Also, also in a way that, like, you made it.
Yeah.
You know, you made it, and you can tell your story. Like, wow.
Yeah.
And of course, as a creative artist, you know, like this, I, I, I may think that that also affected your momentum that you had in your career.
Yeah, because my identity was so much with my hair. I was always Maria with the hair.
Yeah.
I've always had a lot of compliments with my hair. Also, like earlier, that was what I was bullied from as well,
Yeah.
my curly hair. So I've both been bullied about it, and then I was cherished for it.
Yeah.
And then I lost it, and then I was like, who am I now?
Yeah.
I felt like I lost my femininity, like my attraction, everything, when I lost my hair. And then a divorce came into all this situation, and I've been like, you know, each every week single mom since then. But at the same time, it's like when you throw a problem at me, like now in this life, since I know I overcome this,
Yeah. Tougher things.
yes, I feel like okay.
So, in what way does your creative, you know, side, like you as an art, your creative side, helped you to, you know, find strengths or to process all this tough time that you had? Like, does it help you, you know, being
I don't know,
creative?
but actually I've started some works that was supposed to be an exhibition about this, and also a little short movie about this, and it was supposed to be shown at this. There was a new museum opening up in Stockholm that was called Naom,
Okay.
but then the investors in that project, something happened, so they
So,
they disappeared. They disappeared. They just opened up last summer,
okay.
and then they closed it down like about 2 months after. So I was supposed to be one of these artists. We were gonna have like a whole big exhibition about this
But
journey of mine.
personally, when you were home or when you were creating or something, what triggered us? What trigger were you going to create? Is you create out of pain or out of joy? Like, you know.
I think I wouldn't say it's not about pain, but it's more about to make people to make other people understand and to reflect about their privilege of living and their privilege of life, and also I think that's what I think that we need to be reminded about, which I also said before. We need to sometimes have this wake up call, like like wake up. You have your whole body. You are young. You're full of life. Like appreciate it. There's people out there who's living in wars who has like don't have their arms or legs or anything. People who's starving, and we can complain about life, but we are so privileged. We're lucky. So it's like I'm alive. I'm still kind of healthy,
Glad
like
that,
in a way.
yeah.
So I'm. We have to appreciate that.
I mean, my then 3 years old daughter got like leukemia.
Yes.
Of course, was like kind of similar situation, but I was on the other side. I was not the
Yes.
one being treated.
Yes.
I was the one feeling for this little kid,
Yes,
like, and it's
terrible.
yeah, it's kind of. I don't
Yeah.
know. Of course, I can perceive what she's going
Yeah,
through because
yeah.
she's my daughter, and
Yeah.
it was, you know, as you said, like you saw your son go in the corridors.
Yeah.
We saw our son like the
Yeah.
first weeks. We didn't
Yeah.
even saw him. Like he
Yeah.
was at home.
Of
We was
course.
living there, and so all those process. We're still in the process. I think like very few months
Left.
left
Yeah.
for the whole thing. She's really strong now. She's
Yeah.
like her all the hurt she lost. She's
Yeah.
come. It has come back.
Yeah.
So much, and everything is so good. Like we're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the grace we knew.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
back, and to see the development even physically,
Yeah.
like climbing things that in the beginning was being tough for her because of the
Yeah.
medicines and the
Yeah.
treatment, and
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, and then we're like, oh, Papa loved me. At correct,
Yeah.
no, this
Yeah.
is just you. This is
Yeah.
natural.
That's
You, yeah,
beautiful.
and all those things when everything has happened, I now have a kind of a different perspective of how I see even life.
Yes.
Like when I go on the street and I see a mom
Yeah.
or a dad
Yeah.
with their kid in the wheelchair,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think like, oh, okay, wow, my daughter's thing could. I mean, she could get better and she could get healthy and
Yeah.
live by herself.
Yes.
But just imagine these people, like, they
Yes.
have to live the rest of their life with it.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I really like get like feel even both the pain
Yeah.
for the
For them.
parent. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Yeah.
think what I have to do for my daughter, and I know it's temporary,
Yeah.
but this is
Exactly.
like forever. Like you have
Exactly.
another type of view on how
Yeah.
you see people before you
Yeah.
just go pass
Yeah.
by them.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even say hi or
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah.
people. You
Yeah.
just in your own pace or in your own word, and then suddenly things happen, and then you begin to see everything that is going around. Like, oh, you see a woman with a kid in the oh, that guy is limping. Oh, that stroke.
Exactly.
So it's like you see everything, and
Yeah.
you really like,
More aware.
yeah, exactly. You are more aware, and you feel the people. You can feel the pain. You
Yeah.
can relate to them in some way,
Yes.
like, and you wish them the best.
Yeah.
Like, you really become very thoughtful
Yes.
when you see those people. Recently I saw a friend that I have previously worked with, and when I saw this guy, I was like, is that this person? And he was limping. And when I get closer, before even I try to hug her, I start crying.
Yeah.
Like he had get some stroke, so he couldn't even talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I was hugging him, like, and like kind of crying on his shoulder, and he's not very hugger, so I was not sure if I'm helping him or I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would get so emotional. I was like, crazy, what happened? He was so healthy, like
Yeah.
strong.
That's the thing. That's the thing. We can't take anything for granted. Everything can change, like your whole life can just change in 1 second. So that's why I think we have the responsibility to take care of our lives and to cherish each day, and to show love and to care and to do the best we can, and not to forget about, like, tomorrow we can be gone.
Yeah,
It can just change everything. So we have to show gratitude. We have to be thankful.
yeah. And how do you think that we can even, for like, what advice do you give for people that have gone through this, this kind of dramatic experience like this? Would you have any advice for them, to how can you inspire them to, to stay strong as you are? I mean, if you have a word or something like,
That's a good question. I I sometimes wonder, like, why am I so strong? Because I've heard that. I know it in a way. I've also heard it from my closer family members that said, if I would have been you,
yeah,
I wouldn't have managed it. But it's also, there's this sentence is like, you never know how strong you are until strong is your only option, basically.
Exactly.
Like,
No choice.
you no choice.
Yeah.
You have to be strong. I was strong also to for her to live. I was strong for
Wow.
my son to live.
Yeah. Oof.
I was strong also for myself.
Yeah.
Because if I would give up, I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I give up.
No, sure.
I want to have a happy life, and it's up to me to make
sure.
it. It's nobody else is gonna do it, you know. So
Clear?
I thought it was for you.
Yeah, for me too.
No, but I think
yeah.
resilience. I think it's still to be thankful, because even if your life is sucks in certain ways, there's still light somewhere. There's still something that is good. You have to hold on to what is good, and just try to hope and think that the other thing is temporary. Pain is temporary, but pleasure is also temporary.
Yeah.
But there's, and also even though I'm not a believer, I still have this idea that this is not it.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's something more.
Sure. Sure.
That's what I hope, and that's what I think.
Yeah.
And I think also those things can protect ourselves in a way, to think even if this all goes down, I mean,
exactly.
it will be fine.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about even the belief when you were talking about your daughter coming out healthy, and you using the word she was protected.
Yeah.
And I was still like, yeah, sure, she's.
Yeah, but also I think maybe I might have told you also before that I've read some articles about like the embryo can heal the mother of certain sicknesses.
Okay.
They send out repairing cells to the mother. So in a way, I think that we were like, I was building her while she was saving me.
Wow.
So like that kind of...
That's so science. Like.
that kind of combination.
Yeah.
It's, you know, that's...
Crazy stuff.
That is wild.
And therefore there must be someone behind all this stuff, because it's crazy.
I wouldn't say it's
someone.
Because that would be it's a person.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say there might be something bigger.
Yeah, sure.
But at least I think we should never like
take life for granted.
Take life for granted. Don't give up. And there's always something good to focus on the good.
Sure.
Even if you're half dead, there's always something good.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Maria, this it's been an interesting episode for us.
Yes, very emotional.
And I love it, and it's so important that you open up and you share both your work and also your personal health or mental health thing. And I'm so happy that you share this, and hopefully it will help a lot of people to hear your story both in the creative area and also in their personal life. Let's jump to just this or that, like just funny thing to close it up.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, funny thing. And it will be some random questions as well. And you can just answer it with whatever that comes to your mind as quick as possible.
Sure.
Okay, paint or fabric?
So my problem is I'm so specific in certain ways, but okay, I guess in this situation I shouldn't think too much. So I would say paint.
Paint, okay. Creative chaos or structured flow?
It's always creative chaos.
Chaos, okay, there we go for it. Okay, forest walk or ocean swim, like swimming in the ocean?
I really love the ocean, but I'm not the swimmer. I'm more like the seal that would lay just
lay on the top of the water.
At the top of the water, just
taking some.
Just the water just going on top of me, just a little bit like a stranded whale.
Okay, so you take the forest then, I guess. No.
I would say it depends on the forest. I don't like mosquitoes.
No.
But I don't like sharks. So I don't know. This is gonna be a difficult one. I kind of miss the ocean, so I would go for the ocean.
Ocean, okay. Public speaking or private journaling, like writing down your own thing.
I don't write much,
Okay, then we know.
but I'm not. I'm like a extrovert introvert
Okay.
in a way. I mean, I can be extrovert,
Yeah.
but it's very draining for me.
Yeah.
I get
Oh.
exhausted afterwards, and I kind of practiced being in the center of attention
Yeah.
several times,
Yeah.
but I prefer a lot to just be, you know,
Yeah, in your own
in my
space.
own
You know what you
space.
are? I think you are introvert, but with social competence. You know
Yes,
how to
yes,
social.
yes,
And
perhaps.
I think I am that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
I'm not sure if I would be a public speaker. I would say, like, this context,
Yeah.
it's sort of public, but it's like if I know I can talk about certain things that mean something to me, or that I have something to say about, then I don't mind speaking in public.
Oh, sure. Cool.
But it depends on the category. But
Okay.
so
Minimalistic or wild, colorful vibe. You know.
it depends on what. What's
Okay.
like? Are you talking about clothes or
Okay.
interior
We take
or paintings?
interior.
Interior.
Yeah. 'Cause that's really important one.
I'm like in between. That's the problem. That's so hard. I mean, I have a pink kitchen, like dark pink kitchen.
Oh, cool.
But at the same time, I don't like too much colors in my
Yeah.
home. But I still like Persian rugs and stuff like this. So
Colorful vibe, I guess.
I guess we'll take that. But
Yeah.
still, I don't like to have too much colors everywhere.
Ah.
Like, I have a white couch. I have
Okay, this one interesting question. What one thing that people often misunderstand about you or get it wrong?
my age.
Yeah, yeah.
People think I'm much younger usually. And what else? They always think that everything I do has to have a lot of color, which is
I
not.
thought that. Therefore, I was like colorful
Exactly.
biology. I was
Yeah,
like, look
but
at this.
yeah, but it's not everything.
Okay.
So those things, for example, yeah, and some people think I work out a lot, which I don't either.
Okay.
And but I should. But
Okay.
yeah.
So your age is the common one that people
it's very
often,
common. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Any dream design project that you have been procrastinating?
If I could choose a dream project, I mean, I would like to do more public installations of art.
Oh, cool. On the
Like-
walls, like.
Like, for example, if I could do like a subway,
Oh.
like the station,
Ah,
stuff like this, I would love to do that.
Wow.
Or like a installation in a hospital entrance, certain things like this. I would love to do that. I would love to do more TV or something like this, but with things that matters,
yeah.
and that where I can be also in control of what it would be. Not I wouldn't do like how do you call it, like dokusåpor, like these relations
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's a creative program.
Any guilty pleasure thing? Something that lifts up your mood? Like your go-to?
Like,
Some
you
food
mean
or
stuff to
something?
eat?
Yeah.
I like to eat different kind of nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say that, and I don't eat that much unhealthy stuff. Certain things that people think is crazy, but I like certain kind of tomato juice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, this is a reflective one. Looking back all your life, everything that you have done, everything that you have been through, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of two things. The TV show that really made an impact on people's lives, especially
yeah.
children, and also my own children,
Yeah. Cool.
and how I think that they also will become as grown-ups, and it's very interesting to see their development.
Do you have any big expectation on them?
Yes. Oh, yes, of course. I mean, first of all, I hope that they will be good people,
Yeah, sure.
kind, and treat people good. And second, yeah, we'll see. My daughter says she will be a lawyer, and my son wants to be a football pro.
Oh, cool.
So
That's a good combination, though.
yeah, they talked about how they will help each other if
Yeah.
one of the other will be
Agents and
unemployed. They have made a deal like, okay, if I
cool.
get unemployed, you can pay me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Cool, cool.
so
Yeah.
they are doing plans.
Okay. So, final, what is your definition of success?
Success.
Yeah.
I would say success is when you are, I mean, of course, you can pay your bills, you have an okay housing situation, but especially like you can sleep good at night and you know that you're a good person and that you love yourself and that you have people who loves you and you do something meaningful in your life. It's not what car you're driving or your handbags, what brands you have. Doesn't matter at all. It's those things.
Wow, amazing. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
So, wow, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you so
it's
much.
hopefully people there will enjoy, and I think they
Yes,
will do. And
I hope so.
yes, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
are done. We are out. Yeah.